I back Conor Murray first test in Cape Town. I don't back Ali Price no matter what form he's on. Again.
Go on. Go on,
Um,
Harv.
right, yeah.
Continue into the back.
Number 9. Ali Price has been incredible, but for me, he's not starting. My issue with Ali Price is he is an incredible 9 when you have a load of possession and you're not under the cosh, because you let him roam, you let him be free. He could do whatever he wants. And at that moment, he excels. But unfortunately, you need someone with the maturity, the experience, the leadership that Conor Murray has. So for me, Conor Murray starts. I know you're probably all laughing at my old test team because of who I did pick at 9. That is out of my hands. I still think that guy, Ben Youngs, would have started if he would have gone.
Yeah,
but
that's not too bad. Like he literally chose not to go. Like you
exactly.
can't.
No, I don't know his life. I can't pick that. But yeah, Conor Murray starts for me for that exact reason I just mentioned. 10.
Sorry, quick question then on the 9 there. So if Conor, you so me and Talfa both hinted that Ali Price is like impact 9, kind of like TJ Paranair style. Like you bring him on to bring a bit of pace and then finish the opposition. Do you have the same idea then? It kind of sounds as if you're saying like if the game's really cagey after 60 minutes, Conor Murray plays the full 80. Is that kind of what you're getting at?
I think. But then also, it's a different scenario, and I'll get onto this with my bench. My bench is quite uniform to some extent in what I'm going for, and that is pretty much energy, enthusiasm, that sort of stuff. And in that sense, Ali Price is on my bench.
Okay.
But I also think it's a case of being cagey in the last 10 to 15 usually means you're either narrowly behind or you're narrowly ahead. So the game's kind of defined by that point, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You're never cagey if you're like 20 ahead. Like that doesn't happen. So in that sense, Ali Price knows what he's going into. Whereas I feel like a 9 who can feel his way around the first 30 minutes, not lose himself and not lose that confidence would be Conor Murray. Whereas I feel like Ali Price could quite easily come into it first 15, really get under the cross, maybe get a box kick charge down or something crazy. And then before you know it, it's a struggle fest. And then you're wondering what do you do? Because ultimately he's the guy who touches the ball the most. So it's like, you need that confidence, you need that maturity.
Yeah, I think that's,
to be honest, boys,
that's good.
Twitter did not like us in the last pod for what we were saying about Conor Murray. They literally said, what has he done? And they have a point. He has done nothing on this tour to warrant starting. But we keep saying, Conor Murray, he's this, he's that. He hasn't been that since 2018, realistically.
But like I said, I'm more.
Gatler's run out of patience, and that's maybe why it looks like it might be Ali Price.
My counter argument to that, Telf, is I'm more picking the style of 9 Conor Murray is compared to Ali Price, in the sense that I would pick Ben Youngs. Like 100%, I think Ben Youngs is head and shoulders better than both of them. I'm sorry, I'm saying it now. And I think he has been for quite a long time. But he chose not to go. And I would rather pick a style of 9 over form, just in the 9 position, personally.
I think Harvey, you're spot on. And if anything, yes, okay. But Conor Murray is one of those players where, like, I back Conor Murray first test in Cape Town. I don't back Ali Price no matter what form he's on, like, because Harvey's right.
Zach, you're digging here. This could be clip central here.
No, but
I'm telling you,
Ali Price starts, lad.
Yeah, I'm very much. I certainly could be proved wrong in the sense that Ali Price comes out first 10 minutes, balls rolling, lands on his feet, and he's actually support lining every line break, gets like 2 tries, and is incredible. And then Ali Price is the hero of the Lions tour. And I wouldn't be opposed to that happening. And I think that could happen. My issue is I think it could just as likely go the other way. And that's where, in a first test, where, it can't be won, the series, but I think mentally it can sometimes be lost. Yep. I think you need that solidarity sometimes.
Also, the way the media are talking, which we haven't actually talked about yet in our Lions series, but like, I think it was Matt Dawson on the BBC, I think it was, who basically said, if the Lions lose against South Africa A's, like the tour is in doubt. I'm kind of like, what the heck? Like, chill out. But I feel like, going back to your point, Harvey, that I think you're right. There's something about the first test where it can be lost. And I think the media back home will feed that. if they do lose, I think they'll really get on them and really get on Gatlin.
Especially because they're not distracted out there. Like they'll have a terrible thing. You go sit in a little isolated hotel room, read all at home's news articles, realize they're getting absolutely bashed and battered, and they can't go and distract themselves.
Like, and we're not here saying Ali Price is not good enough to start. I think he is good enough to start, and his form has proved that he's been the best 9 in the tour. But just pragmatically speaking, 9 is not a position where you throw in a Ben Teal. I think basically, I think 9. Conor Murray is safe as houses, and he has a lot of gears to go through, and he could well do it because he's that sort of player. And Ali Price, for me personally, he comes off the bench 60 minutes and just gives you that bit of zip, a bit of spark. And that's the way it is. Ali Price just shouldn't start. No offense to him.
I'm here in my Scotland shirt. I'm going to say that.
He's literally from Norfolk. He's literally East Midlands. Or he's east. He's east of England.
I'm going to say now, Ali Price plays a big role in this test series. Yeah.
He play a big role.
Right. He might bolt it for the first test, but he's going to force his way in, I think, over the next 2. If the league side has Ali Price starting, which by the time this pod's out, we'll know if he has started. But at the end of the day, I think he's got a big role to play. And if I was Gatland, after that South Africa things just didn't click, and something like changing Ali Price can change the whole back line, and you get Watson ball, I don't know why I've just shot myself into Ali Price. I'm literally starting Conor Murray. I don't care. But
no, but that's the amazing thing about the Lions. Like my team will probably change in half an hour. Like that's the way it is, and that's what's amazing about it.